Hey everyone, it's Jonas here, and today we're back to another Super Mario Bros. Movie toy reviews. This time I look at the Super Mario Bros. Movies pullback razor Koopa Troopa. Now this figure comes with a vehicle. He's about retails of $14.99. Got this one at Walmart. Sunday we'll get the rest of the other free, which is other figures built. There's Mario, Toad, and the last one, Princess Peach, which we'll show that second and show the back. Now let's take a look at the package. And so there's no window box. Comes with Koopa Turbo. It says 5 points articulations. It says Asian free and up. Now Koopa Turbo, this is the only Koopa Turbo figure based on a movie version, not the video game one. What's a nice little package, nice little image of Mario's. Maybe like Jeff's on the other side. On the other side, it shows a little how to feature gimmick. And on the back of the box, there is no bio. There is no re-up, unfortunately. Shows the Koopa Troopa. He's riding the Bullet Bill bike. And you can see it shows the rest of the figures available. The rest of the figures here. Shows the rest of the figure available. Shows the other figures available. There's Mario with cart. Princess Peach in his motorbike. Peach speeder bike. Now, spoiler of the movie, Peach is wearing his speeder biker wears. And then there's Toad, who is wearing a monster truck vehicles. And finally, there's Koopa Troopas, the bikes. Now, these are actually from the... Now, spoiler, if you see in the movie, after Mario's defeat Donkey Kong, he allowed him to get an army of Donkey Kong, so he decided goes in a vehicle. They decide goes in carts, such as bikes and carts, and it goes on the road. Unfortunately, Bowser is extremely angry. He decided to send Koopa army, including Koopa generals, and goes in chasing. And that's about the end of the... And you see on top shows a little how to feature gimmick. It says pull back and then release it. It says collect them all. So that's about the package. Now, you can see, unfortunately, he's already out of this. And you can see it's pretty unfortunately in the package. So I guess the bike is already out. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a quick break. Let's take a look at Koopa Troopa out of the box. Alright, we're back, guys, with Koopa Troopa and his Bullet Bill bikes out of the package. He looks pretty cool looking. He looks really good. He looks just like he did in the movie, accurate. He looks just like he did in the movie. Now, before we look at the Bullet Bill's vehicle, let's take a look at Koopa Troopas first. Now, here's a look at Koopa Troopa. Now, he looks just like... Sorry, folks, in camera. It's hard to see. Well, you can't see it. It's really hard. Now, the figures of Koopa Troopa, he looks just like in the movie. I do like the head sculpt. He looks just like in the movie. He looks pretty 100% of the movie accurate. Now, this version, he's wearing his biker helmet. He's wearing his Koopa's helmet. I really like his helmet wears with the brown buckles. I like it has the brown gloves with the green shoes, knee pad. It has a weird, unexpected, looks like a scratchy paint. I guess the factory just accident. And there's on the bottom, there's no peg hole. The rest of the back looks really nice. There's a detail. I think Jackstick did an excellent job. Looks pretty accurate, this one. Now, the biggest problem I have, the only thing I did not like the only problem with this figure scales, he's only about 5 inches, right? Well, no, instead, but it turns out he is 2.5 inches. He is really small compared to the 5-inch ones. Here's next to Mario. And here's next to Koopa Troopa, or Red Koopa Troopa, from the video game from Super Mario line. I think it would be a cool one, that 5-inch Koopa Troopa, based on the movie version, to be 5-inch scales. Hopefully we'll see the other series too. Might be able to see the future. In the future way. Nice. Now, sadly, he does not come with the weapons. He doesn't come with the surgery. I think it would be nice to come with a spare, some sort of spare weapons, or would it be nice the helmets removable or spare weapons, or they come with the attachable wings goes plugged into his back. I think it would be nice coolness. Now, oops, as for articulation for Koopa Troopa, its head's on ball joint, can rotate 360 degrees around. Gotta be careful. Does go up down side to side, and his arms goes up and down, goes in and out, goes in and out. Was like, oh, the Mario's so big. Sadly, no wrist articulation, no waist articulation. Only his leg is forward and back. That was in and out like that. No knee, no ankles, no nothing. So that was only 5 points articulations. Yes. Enough away. Oops. Now let's move on to the vehicles. Now let's move on to bullet bill vehicles. Oops. Let's look up this all. Now, the Koopa Troopa vehicles the bullet bill bikes looks pretty nice, looks more futuristic. Oh, it's got a sticker on it. Gotta take them off. Oh, crap. Sorry about that. So here's a bullet bill bike. He looks pretty nice. He looks very accurate. This one thing I remember that was seen in theater, it was 3 times. That was spoiler. Now, spoilered in the movie were two Koopa Troopas where he's chasing against the Princess Peach during the Rainbow Road chase, was this before he was about to attack them. But the plan backfires. The Peach just knocks the two Koopa Troopas, knocks away. Before the bullet bill shoots that toast truck. Okay, spoiler, and that's about seeing it. I think the bullet bill's bike looks pretty cool. I really like the nicely detailed. I like his weird teeth, smiley teeth. Eyes looks a nice one. He has nice little, just a black and plastic one. Nice little details. Has nice little wheels. Down here looks like he has wheels. That's where his hinting gimmick. It's got a little peg here. We'll get it in a second. It has little handles. Not much detail. It's just a kind of hard rubber plastic. I think it would be nice, cool. Come with a surgery would have bullet bill cannon goes attached to his back, just like in the movie. And speaking of attached to them, this is where goes the gimmick. Now the gimmick, as I mentioned earlier, now see the handles that goes attached to his back. It looks like this. Now you can hold it. You suppose you can hold it right. You gotta be right to hold it. Now apparently, you suppose line looks like this, and looks like it's doing next. Looks like doing split legs. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Yeah, apparently, you supposing now, you suppose to just see that little tab goes plug into his butt. Now, apparently, now you suppose to just hold intense. Okay, so I put it together, put it right it. This is what the package was supposed to look like. Now, as for the gimmick, you pull it, looks like this, and release it in 3, 2, 1. And you can see his road is what happened. The world is rotating around. What happened in the release him? That's kind of cool looking. Now let's see how the ride test works. Alright, so here, let's see how I tested this. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Hmm. Huh. That is perfect new record. So there's my review. So overall, I think Koopa Troopa is actually pretty cool ones. I mean, he is smaller. He's 2 inches figures. They pull back was a gimmick. Was it kind of reminds me of Mario Kart from Toy Biz. Most remember it. I think overall, this is like nice to see. It was, yeah, sure, he's at 5 points articulation. He's pretty small scale. I mean, you're a fan of the Super Mario Bros. Movie one. I think highly recommend checking out this. I mean, you're a fan of the Bowser's Army or Henchman, make an army building, or you want to make it a Bowser's Army building. So, I would like to see the 5 inch one, the Koopa Troll, that would be perfect ones. Maybe we'll see other vehicle figures like the Koopa General will come with some kind of bulldozer tank, one for a Koopa iPad who has a cart, one is a triple cannons. I think it would be nice if they could make a Donkey Kong or Cranky Kong. That would be cool and based on the vehicle ones. So I guess I highly recommend to check them out. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So thanks for watching and goodbye.